Hello people, welcome you all to my channel. In our previous video, we learned how do we classify number system. In this video, we will learn little deeper about rational numbers. So let's begin. Here I have taken one example sum. Insert 5 natural numbers between 5 and 11. So what are the 5 natural numbers between 5 and 11? You may come up with the answers like after 5. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So these are 5 natural numbers lying between 5 and 11. Okay. So the next thing. So if I ask you, insert 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3. So the question is 2 and 3 and we know that 2 and 3 are consecutive numbers. So here, when the numbers are consecutive, if I consider natural numbers, the very next number after 2 is 3. But what we need is rational numbers. So I would like to let you know that between two natural numbers, between two consecutive natural numbers, there are infinite number of rational numbers. I'll just write it down. Between two natural numbers, there are infinite number of rational numbers. So the question is, insert 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3. So there are infinite numbers. We just need to pick any 5 numbers between this infinite numbers. So in order to solve this question, we have two methods. One thing is making the denominators same, and that's the easiest one. I'll do it and show. So let me start with method 1. So method 1, what do we do is we just write the numbers. So what do we do is we write the numbers 2 and 3. We just multiply and divide the same number with a number. Let us assume that we need 5 rational numbers, so we multiply it by 6 and divide it by 6, and the same goes with the other term, multiplying it by 6 and dividing it by 6. So the number becomes 6 2s are 12 upon 6, and then another term is 6 3s are 18 upon 6. So just inserting 5 numbers between 12 by 6 and 18 by 6. So what are the numbers? 13 upon 6, 14 upon 6, 15 upon 6, 16 upon 6, 17 upon 6. So I have inserted 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3. So I hope it is clear to all. Now we will go for another method. The another method is something like averaging the method. So let us see that what the method is. So we need to insert 5 numbers between 2 and 3. I'll just write down it 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the last number is 3. So the method 2 has two simple steps. Step 1 is add both the numbers. Add two numbers, both the numbers. Step 2 is the number which you have added, multiply it with 1 by 2 or else divided by 2. Both means the same. Yes, so we will try to do that. Here between 2 and 3 we need to fill 5 numbers. So I'll just position the numbers as A, B, C, D and E. We usually take C as the middle term. Okay, so what is step 1? Adding both the numbers. So I'll add 2 plus 3, which gives me 5. And what's the step 2? Multiply the given number 5 with 1 by 2. So what does that becomes? 5 ones are 5 divided by 2. I prefer writing this 5 by 2 in the position C. It's not mandatory that you should write only in position C. You can write this in any of these positions like A, B, C, D, E. It's up to you. You can write it anywhere. I prefer writing it in this C. Okay. So now between 2 and 5 by 2, again we need two numbers between these two terms. So again we'll start that. What's our first step? Adding of both the numbers, so what does it becomes? 2 plus 5 by 2. So here we take an LCM. I'll just write it. I'll change the color so that it becomes easier for you to understand. So here in the denominator, we'll consider there's no number, we consider it as 1, and the LCM of 1 and 2 is 2, so I'll multiply both numerator and denominator with 2. Now, so what does this becomes? 2 2s is 4 plus 5. Since both has the same denominator, we can write it common denominator, that is 4 plus 5 divided by 2. And what is 4 plus 5 divided by 2? It's 9 upon 2. Our first step is done. Now, our second step is to multiply the given number with 1 by 2. So, this gets multiplied with 1 by 2. So, what does this becomes? 9 upon 4. We can write this 9 upon 4 in any one of the position A or else B. I'll write it in the position B. So, that becomes 9 by 4. Now, we need to find the number for the position A. So, again the method repeats itself, that we need to add the first and the second term. So what are the numbers? The numbers is 2 plus 9 upon 4. So same thing here, there's no number in the denominator for 2, so we'll write it as 1, and then we'll take an LCM. So the LCM of 1 and 4 is 4, so I'll just multiply both the numerator and denominator by 4. So 4 into 2 is 8. So what does this becomes? 8 plus 9 divided by 4. So what is 8 plus 9? That is 17 divided by 4. Your first step is done. Now the second step is we need to multiply this number with 1 by 2. So what does this become? 17 into 1 is 17 divided by 4 2s is 8. So we got the number as 17 upon 8. So I'll just write down over here 17 upon 8. In this way we found 3 numbers between 2 and 3. Still 2 numbers are left. So the same thing, I'll have step 1, addition of both the numbers. So it is 5 by 2 plus 3. Since it's 3, we can write this as 3 upon 1. And the LCM of 1 and 2 is 2. So I'll just multiply this one with 2 and 2. So what do we get? We get it as 5 plus 6 upon 2. So what is 5 plus 6 upon 2? That is 11 upon 2. And our first step is done. Our second step is we need to multiply this with 1 by 2. So when we multiply this with 1 by 2, what do we get? 11 1s is 11 upon 4. So we got the answer as 11 upon 4. So it's your wish. You can write this 11 by 4 in any of the position D or E. So I chose to write it in the position D. So the position for D is 11 upon 4. Yes. Next, again we need to find just one last number between 2 and 3. 4 numbers. We found 4 numbers. Okay. So for E, I'll choose D and 3. So when I add these two numbers, we know that step 1 is addition of both the numbers. So 11 by 4 plus 3 upon 1. So the LCM is 4. I'll multiply both the numbers, the both numerator and denominator by 4. So what does that become? It becomes 11 plus 12 upon 4. So which is equal to 11 plus 4 is 23 upon 4. And what's our second step? Second step is multiplying this with 1 by 2. So what does this becomes? 23 upon 8. So we got the number as 23 upon 8. Thus we found out 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3. So here in step 1 and step 2 you would notice something, that in method 1 we found 5 rational numbers, and that way 13 by 6, 14 by 6, 15 by 6, 16 by 6 and 17 by 6, which are completely different with when you compare this with these numbers, that is 17 by 8, 9 by 4, 5 by 2, 11 by 4, 23 by 8. So would you think that this one is wrong, the other one was correct, or whether the other one was wrong and this one is correct? No. I explained that earlier, that between two rational numbers there are infinite numbers of rational numbers. Between any two numbers there are infinite number of rational numbers. So we just chose any 5 terms which lies between these two numbers. So getting this answer by method 2 or by the method 1, both are correct. Thank you people. I hope it's clear to you all. If else you have a doubt, comment below. Thank you for watching. Hit like button if you find the video helpful. Do subscribe the channel to get the latest update.